Today, guys, we go to get some carne. I'm really excited because we're gonna start making money. We're officially in low sec, guys. This is crazy. We're gonna go down to the mining fields and see what we can't find. I'll see you guys in a bit and get the drones running here. Launch the drone. And then I need a level 2 carne. Level 3 will actually do just fine. Come on, clicker, 15 clicks. I'm gonna be a little bit slower because I took the afterburner off, but I did put some protection stuff on there. So, ooh, that was a nasty hit. I'm still 71 clicks away, which I can't go into spin mode until I get closer. This really sucks right now. I'm almost tanking everything they're giving, but it's going down slower, faster than I can go into orbit mode, so this is not helping me at all. Ah, crap. I need to go into orbit mode, but it's going really slow. Hopefully my drone can kill them before they kill me. We do have another health bar, but dude, they're wrecking my shield here. Yeah, I gotta, guys, I gotta go. Alright, I'm gonna get this fixed, and then we'll head back out. There we go. That's alright. Well, we're all fixed and ready to go now, and I'm just gonna head back out and back to the asteroid belts, and hopefully we don't run into some trouble right off the bat. If we do, we'll try to... Okay. We need kyanite level 2. Kyanite level 3 would be better, but we don't have that in our storage thing, so I'd rather get 2 for now. 15 clicks out. We gotta keep it at 15 clicks even though there is a risk that we will disconnect, because these places are dangerous. We gotta keep it at 15 clicks. But even so, we should be fine. As long as we get a decent haul this time. So, we should be alright. I did compress what we did get last time. It wasn't very much, but we did get some. So that's a plus added to our stockpile. But since I can't get most of the gear because I'm waiting on some drone skills, so our defense with the drones is higher. If you guys want to join me on these runs, you guys are welcome to. I can always use more escorts. I could also use a guy that runs essentially a hauler, because I want to make a 3-man operation: an escort, a miner, which will be me, and then a hauler. And what I plan to do is give each person, because there's 3 of us, 33% of each haul. Now if someone with a hauler joins, that's quite a bit of money, guys. 33%. But even if we have 2 people running at the time, that's 50%. I'm going to be very fair with this bounty I get from mining the resources, guys. So if you guys want to get on this and actually be part of these videos, if that's what you want to do, just let me know in the comments and we'll fleet up and get something going. Because my ultimate goal for the Eve series, honestly, it's shifted a little bit, and I'm going to form a corporation that essentially on purposely puts its profits and progress on YouTube for people to watch, so that they understand the game more, and also they can watch us make money, etc., etc., all that. And we're 22 kilometers out, 21. But yeah, those shield things actually do help quite a bit, because we can actually stay out and have time to warp out if we need to. We're about 15 clicks out, so I'm going to start to mine this resource here, get both of the laders running. There we go. I'm going to focus on the inventory in terms of the cargo hold, because once we hear bad people show up, we gotta bolt out of here. So what in the world? Why are we getting regular kind of night? I mean, it doesn't matter, I guess, but I would rather have grade 2, and I've seen it. There we go. 15 clicks out from this grade 2, and I believe we're in range of that right now, actually. So that's very, very good. I'm gonna untarget this, untrack. Okay, now I'm going to get the miner running again. Now we're gonna have 2 sets of compressed ore, which I'm not too excited about that, because now technically we're gonna make less, but I'll probably get rid of the regular kernite and just go and sell it for what it is going to offer, which isn't going to be that much, honestly. Yeah, it's only worth 186, whereas this grade 2 kernite is worth over $1 million right now, and that's with all the 3 items combined. If we just say the grade 2, it's 82,000. You know what? Let's just jettison this. I mean, yeah, it's money we're throwing down the drain, but I don't really want the standard kernite. I know that level 3 is better than grade 2, but it's more rare, it's harder to find, so I'm going with the middle ground, and we can still make a decent profit off of it, and it saves space in our inventory cargo hold if I jettison the regular kernite. Just in case something happens, I'm going to set this to be destination, just in case we have to bolt out of here. We got 1,600,000 in the 2 items right now, which really isn't all that bad of a haul, to be perfectly honest. But when we're done here, there's gonna be millions of kernite in here, and I think what I'm going to do is I'm gonna head down to Jita at some point and get some more drones, but I might just keep heading down here by myself without the drones, just that way it makes a faster paced video. But those rigs I wanted to hook up, the level 1 at least, it was like 100 million at Jita, and I'm like, hell no, we don't have the money for that crap. I mean, don't get me wrong, by the end of it we will, but it's still, I'm just gonna have to be super cautious coming out of here. And we're only getting 20 per yield unit, but a kernite is usually like that anyway, at least if you're an alpha pilot. So we're going as fast as we can, but I'm gonna make this load worth it. Like, by the time we actually sell it, guys, I'm gonna make this worth it, because we're just gonna keep compressing and compressing, etc., etc., and it's probably gonna be well over 100 million by the time we sell this. If it gets to a certain point, like 20 to 30 million, I'm probably gonna stop carrying it in the cargo hold and just put it in the item hangar in that one particular place, probably perimeter. But what I'm saying is, if we get to a certain point where it's a hefty haul in here, I'm going to stop holding it in the cargo bay so I don't become a target, because eventually this is going to become so much money that I basically paint a target on my back saying, hello, shoot me, and that's not going to happen. Now, as soon as I get my escorts and whatnot, and whether you guys join me or my brother joins me, whoever joins me here, we won't be as cautious. But right now, I am out here by myself. Okay, and I don't want to lose all this money, etc., etc., to someone else. So once we get to a certain point, I'm going to offload all of this and put it in our item hangar, because I don't want to risk carrying that much in the hold. And then what we'll do is we'll keep adding to the compressed ore that we have in the item hanger, and then we will eventually sell it once it gets to the point where it's 50 to 100 million ISK. That's the plan that we're going with this this rock here. I'm not gonna play around with it. We're going to fill. I know I said that I was gonna do that with the Play-Doh rock, but since I have these shield modifiers that buy us enough time to get out of here if we need to, okay, I'm going to essentially stick around, get Kernite until we make a crap load off of it. And again, anybody that joins me, there's a 50% bounty on that. Okay, so if we get someone that has a hauler, and if we get someone that can escort us down here and protect us from any bullcrap, then there's going to be a lot more in here. But I'm going to be extremely fair. If we have 3 people going at it, then 33% for each person. Okay, if we only got me and one other person, it's going 50-50 for you guys. That's a pretty hefty amount of ISK. And I'll bet you any money that most YouTubers that do this, not to say I'm the greatest in the world, but a lot of people that do this game, I can guarantee you they're not offering this kind of bounty. They're just keeping it for themselves and putting videos out, etc, etc. Well, I want you guys to be a part of this. If you guys play Eve and you are a subscriber, because I know a few of you are, I will give you 50% of what I have in here. Or again, if we have 3 people, I'm not going to do any more than 3 people. A miner, which would be me, an escort guy, and then a hauler. So if we got 3 people in the corporation, then I will split it 30% per each. Now, once the corporation gets big enough, even if that 3rd person is not online to work, I will make sure that you guys get your 33%, even if it is either just me or me and another person. Okay, I will make sure that you get paid even if you're not online at the time. Okay, so once it gets big enough, I'm legitimately going to passively give you guys your 33%, but that is after we start pulling more and more money in. Okay, that's not something that I'm going to start doing right away. As of right now, if we do get 3 people working for me and essentially working for the channel, then you're only getting paid if you show up, basically. Now, I don't want you to feel obligated to do that, because it's not. But I'm saying is, if you want paid for now, you have to show up to work. Okay, but once the corporation starts bringing money like crazy, I'm gonna make sure all 3 of y'all get your 33%. I know that my brother is going to be a destroyer escort guys for us, but I don't know how often he's going to be playing. Therefore, I have to fill almost a 4th slot for a substitute there. So if you have a destroyer or higher and you want to work for my corporation and I'm trying to get off the ground, and you don't mind being on YouTube, being in a party with me and whatnot on Steam and whatnot, and working for me specifically for the channel, go ahead, put it down in the comments and we will get you off the ground. But my goal here is to start with myself and then eventually make a corporation, a mining corporation that fills those 3 slots. Again, let me reiterate, we need a miner, which would be myself, so that slot is already done. Then we need an escort of a destroyer at least, or higher, and then we need a hauler so we can just keep putting compressed ore into the hauler and then fill the hauler and make millions, if not trillions, of ISK. Okay? But what I will say is, if the hauler is the one that sells it all, you have to make sure that we, all 3 of us, get our 33%. But as of right now, until we get someone with a hauler, because all the ore is going to my ship and compressing it and whatnot, that is still a hefty amount of money. Okay? So it falls on my responsibility to get you guys paid. Or what we could do is the hauler can give me the full amount minus their share, and then I can just pay the other guy, and then I can keep the rest. Or you can give me the whole sale, and I will give you, all 3 of you guys, the 33. So there's a couple ways we can do this. I know I offered you guys that you guys can join me if you want to. I know you guys talked about it in the comments and everything else, but that is my dream plan, honestly. That's one of the things that separates me from other content creators. Like, I don't just want to interact with you guys in the comments. If I ever get the chance to, I want to play with you. There's one guy I played War Thunder with. You know, he's on my Steam list right now, actually. So, I mean, any game that you see on the channel that has multiplayer capability, let's get down to it. You know? And I want you guys to be a part of this channel as much as I am. Alright, we're full, guys. And I'm gonna go down to perimeter at this point, get that compressed, and we'll head back out of here. See, welcome back, guys. We now have 2,333,000 ISK estimated price. We're gonna go out here one more time, get another load, and then I'm gonna call it a day. But this is gonna be a series of episodes, and we're gonna grind and grind until we fill this thing to the brim. And I said that about the last two, but at the same time, this is major profits, right? And that's what I'm going to do. I'm gonna compress and compress and compress. That was a subscriber notification. That's why you guys heard the bird and that jingle type of thing. So out to the subscriber, thank you for subscribing, and thank you so much for subscribing. Yeah, this is gonna be the last time we go out. Oh, that's right. Well, I'll see you guys whenever we get to the mining fields here. Okay, we're looking for kyanite right now, which I don't see anywhere currently. Oh, that's why, because we're in high sec, my bad. Durr. Oh my gosh. Can't believe I did that. No wonder I couldn't find kyanite. Like, seriously. Alright, we're headed down there now. Okay, now let's go to the mining, to an asteroid belt, and hopefully there's no bad guys in here, man. Because if there is, we gotta go out and come back. Oh yes, there's bad guys. Okay, well, bye-bye, boys. I'm gonna head out of here. I'll come back. Alright, now let's head right back out there. Only did that to escape the pirates there. Okay. Now nobody's here, which is good. Kyanite grade 2, which is what we're looking for. I think later we're gonna move up to grade 3. but I want to get a full load of one thing first, guys. Anyways, let's get into mining range here. 15 clicks. Range is actually 16 clicks, but I don't know how to like manually put a range in, to be honest. So I just go with one click closer because it's easier. About 35 clicks out and then we'll get started. I'll be right back with you guys when we start to mine this. Okay guys, we have actually started mining now, and so this is the last time we're actually head out today in today's video, and I'm hoping that our profits come close to maybe 4 million by the time all this is done. Let me check where we're at right now in terms of, yeah, it's 2,350,000. Generally you get about 750,000 on top of that, so probably once we compress everything. Oh, that one's depleted. Okay, so we gotta go find another one. Alright, let's see. Kyanite grade 2. Orbit at 15 clicks. About 16 clicks away from it right now, actually. So we're starting to do another asteroid. That was interesting. 2 seconds. And it was depleted. So I imagine someone else actually drained that one pretty heavily. Even so, hopefully this one lasts a while and we get into the 4 million range by the time we're done with this. I could go with grade 3, like I said in the video. It's worth more, it's worth the most out of the kernite stones, but it's relatively harder to find. So I figure grade 2 is probably the best bet because grade 3 is harder to find for sure. I wanted something that was a little more common than just the regular kernite, because the regular kernite's decent. I mean, I've made about 17 million off of that before, but even so, getting to it's like a nice balance. It's like a balance between more valuable and more common. So it's easier to find. Therefore, overall, you can make more money off of it. We do see a little bit of grade 3 on the screen even now, but I mean, it's just easier to find the grade 2 stuff. Therefore, you can do more of it, and as a result, you can make more money off of it, if that makes any sense. So it's kind of a nice balance. Like I said, grade 2 is a nice balance because it's easy to find and it's more valuable than the base kernite. So I kind of like the grade 2 stuff because it's more valuable yet more common at the same time. Let me know in the comments how much you guys have made just from mining stones. I know gas is worth more, I understand that. I got a training plan ready to go when I unlock everything else with the drone skills and everything else. But I also need 40 million to actually pay for that particular gas skill. So we're going to be using the stones and ore to finance that. And I'm not gonna lie, I kind of like doing the ore. It's kind of fun, especially since the one subscriber or person commented on the video, it's like, learn how to compress your ore. I can't thank the guy enough, I really can't, because it really changed the game for me, to be perfectly fair. It really did. And so I really can't thank you enough for putting that comment in, and anyone else that has helped me with the videos and the knowledge about this game. Again, I can't thank you guys enough. I appreciate that. The other EVE players that pass knowledge up. I appreciate that. And I also appreciate the support on this series. I brought it back because the one YouTube short I put out a year ago actually just completely went viral, for being completely honest. And so I thought to myself at one point, I'm like, you know, let's bring it back. And you guys have been very, very receptive to it. I think tomorrow we're going to be doing Grand Tactician. Not saying I won't play this game at all, but I don't think we're going to be doing videos for this series tomorrow. I think it's going to be Grand Tactician because I have some major plans in regards to the Confederacy in that series there. And it's going to be the greatest Confederacy that people have ever seen because I know what I'm doing. I've done tons of research thanks to Gemini, and that's what I use her for. A lot of people actually use her for, you know, stuff or just to talk to her, but for me, it's a research tool. If I need help with this game or whatever, or if I need her to check the market prices in regards to Eve, then that's what I do. Okay? So for me, Gemini is just a research tool, and I've used that capability several times in this video, but you guys obviously didn't see that because I pulled it out. But I did use her when we were back at the station looking at rigs and whatnot, and I don't even have close to enough money to buy one of those rigs right now. So that's why I did not get one, because I mean, one of those rigs is 100 million, and that's the first level of that kind of rig. So we're not even close to getting that. But I've heard that if I fill this thing with level 2 kernite and compress it all the way to the point where it's filled to the brim, it will be over 100 million. So we're going to be working on that, definitely. And I'm not saying you guys will see all of it, but you'll see quite a bit of that progress because I'm going to be recording these videos on a regular basis. It's just as if tomorrow I'm feeling like playing Grand Tactician, so that's what we'll be doing. Maybe I'll get into War Thunder again. I also want to get into Aces of Thunder, but I mean, I need to put some time into that game as a player without being on camera at the time. So I'm not going to be doing that for a while because it all takes time, but I gotta get used to the game here before I do something like that. Yeah, we got 2,700,000 right now and we're halfway full, so I would say maybe we'll hit the 4 million mark. I would say probably closer to 3,200,000 or so, but that's just a rough estimate. But like I said, I do plan on actually filling this thing to the brim because kernite is valuable as all get out. It's not the most valuable stone in the game. That stuff you find in no-sec, which I'm not about ready to go down there, not without an escort and getting some armor skills before doing so. So we're gonna still stick with low-sec until we can go down there. Again, if you guys want to get in on this, you guys are welcome to this. And I'm offering a 33% bounty for 3 people, me included. So that's pretty hefty, actually. Again, the slots we need filled is I need another warship slot, because I don't know how often my brother's gonna play once he gets the skills needed to run his destroyer. But I need another warship person who's willing to go into low-sec / null-sec with us And then I need a hauler, and I'll just mine everything. And that's going to be the corporation, because I don't want a big massive corporation because of the fact that, hold on, 15 clicks. Gotta go get some more to fill us up. So that's what I'm doing. Anyways, I don't want to make this corporation bigger than 3 people, me included, because then our profits are essentially gonna go down the drain and we'll be paying more people, which I don't really want to do. I mean, if we get 2 people with haulers, that would be different. So maybe we would add 4 people at that point, because we would have 2 haulers to fill. But with 1 hauler, 1 escort, and 1 miner, I don't want to go beyond 3 in this corporation, because that's gonna cut into each person's essentially paycheck, okay? And I understand these haulers can hold quite a bit, but again, I would rather do 3 people so all 3 of us get more than 4 or 5 or 6 people. I understand that if we were to do 4 or 5, 6 people, then we would get more per person and whatnot, but we would still be dividing it 5, 6 ways, which I don't want to do, if that makes sense. This one's probably gonna fill our hold up all the way, and then we'll head back to the compressor and call it a day. 2,840,000 estimated ISK price right now. That's quite a bit, and obviously it's gonna go up after it's been compressed. So it goes up, give or take, about 100,000 every time you compress it. So whatever we end here with, once we compress it, it's gonna be 100 grand more. Okay, that's the end of the load here, guys, and I'll see you guys back at the compressor in perimeter. Alright guys, we're back at the tar so we can compress our ore. Now I'm gonna compress it and we'll see how much we get out of it. I want to say probably 3,100,000 or something like that, a little more than that. Compress. There we go. Compress that. Okay, we got 15,000 units of compressed kernite grade 2, which total price is, I wasn't awful, not too bad. It's 3,190,000, so almost 3,200,000 there. I'll see you guys next time, and don't forget to like and subscribe, and I appreciate the guys that subscribed today, and all y'all that have subscribed in the past and who will come in the future. Until next time, God bless you all.